What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna continue on keeping on. So last video we were pretty much ready to install the engine and transmission. Before we do that, I remembered that this rack here doesn't have the steering shaft that goes to the steering wheel column at least. So we need to figure out, since they didn't come with one, I do have the shaft there, but I think I'm missing some pieces. So we're looking at the other one over there to kind of see if we need to take some pieces off of there, put it over here. So let's try to see if we can do this today. So what I'm doing is I have to take this pretty much the shaft out because it has plates on the coupler, on the bushing here, and the plates are what I'm missing. So I can go ahead and I guess I'm just gonna have to take these out and put them on the white car over there, along with that little bolt that I don't have over here, which I already took out. So right now I'm just taking off the bolts. I did kind of find it a little hard to do because, well, I mean, it's the first time I do it. But you definitely have to lift up the car so you can go ahead and pretty much turn the steering wheel back and forth as you need it, and just turn it in the simplest way I found to do, or I don't know if it's the only way to do it, but the bolts just kind of slide out through. I guess just gotta lift it up a little bit and just pretty much just wiggle the damn bolt out. I'm not sure how I did it right now, but you just gotta find a way to take off the bolts because they do get stuck on the U-joint over here. Managed to take it out right now. I do have to note that, I don't know if you can see down here, those two bolts that are left on the joint that goes to the steering column, those are harder to take off. So I'm gonna leave them there because those same bolts, I do have them already over there on the other one. But as far as this is the steering coupler right here, and these are the two pieces I need right here. So this pretty much goes to one side and this other piece goes pretty much offset of the other side. It just sandwiches the bushing here for the coupler.
So yeah guys, we are much closer. So we're just gonna put that in, then I don't see why not. We ready to drop in the motor with the trans together. Hopefully after so many test fittings, this is the last time we take it in, so we'll see right now. Updates on the trucks here. The van, we still got a couple pending parts, right, getting here. So we probably throw a video on that soon. The white step side over there, I have the SS front end right here, as you guys can see. I'm debating on to putting it on or not. It is a 03 to 05 Silverado SS. Just gotta color match it. But like I said, I don't know, debating if I should put it in or not. C10, just chilling right now. Soon we'll have a lot more stuff for this one, for sure.
I do have the new coupler here, or the bushing, and it does come with these 8 little inserts here. And I was looking at the inserts here because it does, obviously I'm not going to use the 8 of these holes over here, I mean including the middle one, but I did notice that the inserts come in 2 different sizes. One of them, the wall is thicker than the other, and I figured I would try to see which one fits the bolt, and it looks like the thicker one is used for just, I guess, reinforcement of the coupler, and the thinner wall, this for where the actual bolts go. Now that I know that, not all the holes line up perfectly with the thing here, so like that, not in the center. That's pretty spot on right there. So I'm gonna use these things here and pretty much slide them where I need them for the bolts. Just thought I'd give you guys that little note because those are little things that I could not find, and that's always good to have, those little pieces of information. Putting all these on so I can go ahead and install it on the white car. It feels heavier now, but we're good to go. Holes line up there. They do not line up there.
So a little side note, before you install or uninstall that steering thing, lift it off the ground so there's no weight on tires so you can free steer.
Make sure to start from the steering column. It's simpler, especially if you don't have anything. Make sure you line this up, the shaft, this bolt hole to the groove there, right there, to the pass through. We should be good. If not, I'm gonna have to adjust it. Finally got it installed. It was a bit of a hassle, especially being a first timer and stuff. I have to tighten it up a little bit too much. Might loosen it up a little bit right now, but we'll see. As far as it goes, we are good. Little side note, before you guys go ahead and replace the coupler or install it like I did, make sure the steering wheel is straight. That way I pretty much just went up based off of the steering wheel and the wheel. So, you know, try to get as straight as possible. The steering wheel straight as possible. Then go ahead and install this, because if you don't, your alignment is going to be jacked up. Ain't nobody trying to drive with a crooked ass steering wheel. Before we go ahead and test fit it once more, the engine and transmission, I decided to cut the old fuel lines, which are somewhere. I already did them on film over here. But I managed to cut them from back here, there's the e-brake right here. And this is where I cut these. 1, 2, 3. I want to say these are 3 fuel lines. If not, well, my bad. But I did leave the brake line, so the brake line is not going anywhere. Just the fuel lines, or what I think are the fuel lines. Hopefully they're fuel lines. But we should be good now. Already got this unit right here, ready to go with the shifter. Once again, this thing looks good, man. Hopefully the shifter isn't going to be a problem for the trans channel. If not, then we'll just try, or just pretty much just take it off and we'll just put it in there. All right, so we tried. Didn't really work out. So we're hoping that it would be, you know, enough clearance for the shifter to go in already installed. But it turns out that it's not, because we can't really incline it anymore. It's pretty much full incline. And we can't drop it because it'll just land on the radiator support here. I mean, no biggie. The hardest part was assembling the whole shifter assembly. But, you know, it's already assembled, so now it's just a matter of like the 4 bolts holding it on to the transmission. So we're just gonna go ahead and take off the bolts and install it once it's in there. Here we are, finally in. Hopefully this is not coming out again, but I'm super fucking hyped because finally we have a shifter. Transmission is in. Although we don't have the trans mount, we still need to do that. But for now, it's gonna be on a jack down there, just supporting the weight of it. All right, we're here a few days later because life gets busy sometimes, and we're gonna go ahead and try to mount this. Get this button up with the mount over here, drill the holes that we need. That way, this is gonna be without this jack here. All right, little update. Finally got these 4 bolts. Ignore these bolts because these are, I don't know, they have this little piece of steel here. I'm not really sure what this was, but these aren't the bolts. These are. So these are good to go on this side. And on that side, which are these bolts as well. Now we're just gonna actually mount the trans mount. We are still trying to mount the trans mount, but as you can see, the floor is lifted up, and I just remember that the previous owner had mentioned that I guess it fell on the jack stands, or somehow it kind of lifted up the floor. So now it's pretty much my job to bring it back down somehow with my little mallet here and a block of wood, and we're gonna try to see what we can do here. All right, guys, so there you go. That plate's up there, bolted down. As you can see here, right there, bolted down. The mount to the trans is bolted down and torqued. Another side as well. At first, I thought they were gonna stick out more, but no, it's good length for the bolts for sure. Awesome, sweet. All right, guys. So after installing that trans mount, went ahead and installed the pedals here. We got both of these. Let me tell you, they're a freaking pain in the ass to install, but finally got it done. I still have to replace the brake booster, the brake master cylinder, and the clutch master cylinder. So that kind of sucks, but at least we got the freaking pedals in. I need to figure out how to mount this one. Should be good. Shouldn't be too hard. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this type of content. Consider subscribing. Follow us on Instagram, Los Monos Veras. And well, see you guys next time. Peace.